Welcome to the channel, and in this video we will see how we can customize the interval and interval values in Ninjatrader 8 trading platform. So here, as you guys can see, I have a 5-minute chart opened, and if I click on this, then we can see the intervals and the values for these intervals. Now what we can do is we can configure these intervals and also the values for the intervals. We have this option called configure in here. If we click on that, a window will appear which looks like this, and here we can see the intervals and the values. We have the option to add and remove the intervals, and also we have the option to add and remove the values for the intervals. So here first we will see how we can add some values for the intervals, and then we will see how we can add a separate interval. Now here for this minute interval we have these values, and I want to add a couple of values. To do that, we will click on this add option, and we get this particular window where we can choose the price based on ask, bid or last. I will choose last, and then we can provide the value. So here I want to have the value of 90 minutes, so I will enter 90 here. Now for the label part, by default is whatever the value that we provide here for this value, that will be displayed, and if you want, you guys can change that. Now I'm not going to change here, so I will click on OK. Now you guys can see 90 is present here. Now we will add one more value, and this time I'm going to enter 120 minutes, and here I want to change the label. So instead of this particular value, I want to say 2 hour. So I can enter that here and then click on OK. Now you guys can see this particular label is displayed here. Now what we can do is we can organize these values in whatever the way we want. For example, if you want to move up a particular value, then select that and click on up here. It will move it up, and also by clicking on down, you can move it down. You guys can arrange them depending on your need, and then click on apply and OK. Now if we click on this interval, we can see the options that we have added. If we click on that, the chart will be loaded with that particular interval and that value. So here now we have seen how we can add the values for the intervals. Now let's see how we can add a separate interval. So we will click on this, and then we will go to configure, and here right now we will click on this add option to add an interval in this intervals section. And depending on the interval options installed in your computer, you will see some options in here. I have some third-party packages installed, and that's why I see a bit more options. For example, here this volumetric option is part of the order flow plus package. Now I'm going to choose Renko here because it is available for all the installation of Ninjatrader, and then I'm going to click on OK. Now you guys can see in this intervals option we have Renko. In order to add values for this Renko interval, we will come to this values section, and you guys can see by default one is present. I'm going to edit this by clicking on this edit option, and here the brick size, because for the Renko intervals we need to provide the brick size. So here I'm going to make it 50 and click on OK. Now you guys can see I'm going to add a couple more. I'm going to add 100 for the brick size, and I will add 200. Okay, now you guys can see the options that we have added in here, and after that we can click on apply and OK. Now if I click on this interval, then we have the option that we have added, that is Renko, and if I click on this 50, then this particular chart will be loaded with that particular interval and the value. So right now we have the Renko chart in here. So this is how you guys can configure the intervals option in Ninjatrader 8 trading platform. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you want me to make any tutorial on any particular topic, then let me know. I'll see you later in the next one.